So welcome to my channel, and if you want to know where I'm at, I'm currently here in San Diego, California, actually out here on my patio in my yard, and it's a beautiful sunny day in January. I know. Kind of looks like Thailand in a way, but not really. All right, right behind me is my mango tree, and look at this. I mean, we got a lot of rain, and it's really starting to sprout out. I mean, when I got that thing, it was probably only about this big, right? From the table up here to here. But now look at it. I mean, it's really developing into a big tree. But that's not what this video is all about. Actually, I promised I'd make kind of a comparison video, or what I thought about my new Farpoint 40 liter pack by Osprey that I just used on this trip. And then this is my older pack, which is the 40 liter Go Ruck pack. And first off, I got to tell you, both of them are really good packs. I mean, really good, especially if you're doing the one bag travel. But there is some good things about one and not so good things about the other. And I'll kind of go down the list a little bit, and then you'll see what I'm talking about right here. But first off, we'll do a little bit of, can you do one bag travel with this Osprey? Yes, you can. Very easy. And I just kind of proved it myself on this previous trip. But also, this Go Ruck is also good for one bag travel. If you don't like checking in a bag like me, you know, this is the way to go for travel as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not going to go over all the ins and outs and why you should take one bag, but that's in a previous video that I've made. Now, as far as weight-wise, there's a pound difference between one pack and the other. I got some notes on the side here. The Osprey, this is right here, 3.4 pounds, okay? And then you got the Go Ruck, which is 4.5 pounds. So yeah, about a weight pound difference, which can make a difference, by the way, especially if you're trying to keep it down to a certain weight. And you know, what I try to do is keep mine below 30 pounds. That's what I like to do. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to do of the things that I need to carry, but I'm going to show you what I did to kind of rectify that a little bit, and it's really worked out pretty well, and I'll show that at the end. As far as like organization, okay, they're both very good packs that you can organize well, and they have some pretty good external pockets. Let me put this one down, put the Go Ruck down for a minute, and I'll go to the Osprey right now. I've actually got this pack ready to go for my next trip, which will be coming up soon. And this one will be longer, actually. It doesn't have like a lot of external pockets, but what I do like about it is, one, it has the cincher. Like I showed you earlier, I think on the original video, you can actually compress it a little bit. And then on the inside, you have, you know, maybe a quick pocket to put maybe a water bottle in or something. And I did find this useful on this previous trip, as far as like maybe throwing my jacket on there, or maybe cramming my Kindle in here just for you know, a quick way to store it, you know, before I got on the plane. And then the top right here, this came in really handy. This is a little pocket right here. This is where I actually put all my, anything I need charging, I put it right here. It worked out well. Now, I'm not going to unpack this whole thing, but I'll kind of give you, that way you see the difference. It's kind of like a clamshell, but it only has one clam. Now, I have this all in compression sack. And this, what I did like, is it cinches down, right? So you got this here, cinch it down, it's all the clothing. I got my cameras in here. I got my, actually got a GoPro inside, and so that's pretty good right here. So I was pretty happy about the organization. It worked out really well. And also, I tried it underneath the seat when I was flying Singapore Airlines. That's the only airline I used on this previous trip. But it will fit under a budget airline seat easily, like AirAsia or Viet Air or something like that. Or Scoot, which are the smaller airlines. Okay, going over to the GoRuck. All right, nice pack. Again, has a lot of pockets on it, right? Sometimes there's so many pockets on there, you forget what you put in what pocket, right? Clamshell organized. That's what I do miss about the new pack. It doesn't have quite as many. Like this is like right at the top, right? So it's got a lot of stuff right here. Pockets. I'm not going to go over a single pocket, but that is one advantage of this pack, is plenty of storage available. See, look at that. And even on the very bottom, you can shove something in here too as well. All right, and then you got the computer on the back right here. That's very durable. I mean, man, that thing is, whew, I think you could probably drop it off a 10-story building and it's not going to damage your computer. That's how nice it is. So that's organization. Now, next thing I want to kind of talk about is a little bit comfort-wise, right? Comfort-wise, one, I have to say it's the Osprey. The Osprey is much more comfortable to walk through in an airport or any long walks you have to do to hotels, in between hotels, or anywhere out in town, right? And you're carrying this backpack. Because look, on the back, it's almost like a backpack, right? If you see on the back here, it sits, rides really nice on the pack. And obviously you've got the chest strap right here. That makes a big difference, right? I love that chest strap. And then the waist strap, which actually takes off a lot of the weight of the shoulder. Okay, so it kind of really keeps a good balance of weight between the shoulder, right here at the chest, and the waist. So it's not all on your back and you're kind of vertical instead of, like this, a little bit forward. And I found that very comfortable. And also, I like the handles on the side here, right? Got this nice thing on the side. And I already showed this before. It has this, you can fold all this stuff up, right? And then you can actually take this out. Again, let's say you're going on the budget airline and you got to jam it under the seat, right? And obviously, which is a pain in the butt, right? When straps get hung up, you can just pull this out and then zip it up, right? I'll show you. And then see, or if you decide you want to check it in, which of course you don't want to do, right? It's a one-bag travel. Nobody wants to check in a bag here. And you just kind of zip this up here. Look how clean that is, right? So you're not going to get straps hung up, going underneath the seat. You can either do it sideways or flat. And again, if you're going to check it in, obviously you're going to want to cover these straps because it may get caught on the conveyor. No, that's not going to work with a GoRuck because the GoRuck doesn't have this system on it. And this contours to your back absolutely perfect. I mean, I love it. I walked through Singapore airport without using the cart. Usually they send you the furthest gate and I had no problem at all. It felt like I didn't even have a backpack on my back. All right, that's how nice it was. Now this one, the GoRuck, not so much, all right? What it does, it feels a little bit boxy on the back, especially once you get the computer on the inside here. That's what really kind of makes it a little bit awkward, a little bit hard on the back. Sometimes I've actually had to take I got a quick little fleece jacket inside just to kind of put a little bit of extra padding on there because it would really make your back sore. And I didn't really like that. And You know, durability wise, I mean, this is military grade, right? I used to use this during my contract days when I was doing the anti-piracy stuff. I did that for a number of years out there in the Gulf of Aden, Red Sea, and Indian Ocean areas where all the bad guys are at, right? And I'd only take one bag, and because, you know, you're going on and off pilot boats and stuff and different types of shift, different types of vessels, this was like really good, right? And, you know, I'm not doing that anymore. Now it's more of a, you know, a leisure travel. So I don't need such a military grade type material, which actually this pack was designed by a Green Beret. I think he was, I believe he was. So they specialize in these packs. But comfort-wise, I have to go with the Osprey pack. That definitely rode well on the back and highly recommended. And like I say, this is the probably most rugged pack, right? If you're looking for a rugged pack, go with the Go Ruck. If you're not, you know, if you're really going on some trips or you're going to be throwing it around, this is the way to go. But comfort-wise, still, I would say 2 notches down from the Osprey. But it's still very comfortable, very rugged too. This has got some durable material in it. And no doubt that you can throw this backpack around and it's still going to function just as well as a Go Ruck, right? Now I take a carabiner, I hook it right here. I also can hook it right up here too. I just use that, you know, just in case you're in a hotel room somewhere and you want to, you know, hang it on a buckle or just have an extra carabiner. Always nice to have, you know, it's one of those things. Now, the final thing I want to show you, because I don't want to make this video too long, I'm going to put this Go Ruck away, put it on the side here. I just picked this up, right? It was for this trip also. This is also made by Osprey, and it's a little, I believe it's a little 15-liter pack, really small, right? Now, obviously, when you get out there, sometimes you don't want to, you know, unload your pack. You want to go outside, do some day stuff, go on a day trip somewhere, and you just want something smaller. Because when I'm in a hotel room, I don't unpack my pack. I leave it all packed up. That's just the way I am, all right? And if I need something, like for a day trip, and this is a very durable pack, I've tried it on this previous trip, but the question is how was I going to store it? Or do I want to carry 2 backpacks? Which does give me that option to do, right? Let's say I have a little bit extra weight in here, and I need to bring some along. I can actually put it in here, and then I can carry it on the front like so. Now I don't do it. I normally don't like to do this, but if I have to, I will. So you actually got this right here on your chest, just like that, okay? Now, you can also connect this pack to the back here, right here. There's a little strap there on the side, and have it ride right on that pack. Now, how was I going to do this? Because I didn't really need it right away because I don't have a lot of stuff, right? So I was figuring out, this is where this comes in really handy. I'll show you here. See this, the compression straps right here? All right. And what I did is I took this, see, I just kind of laid it flat. Let's see if we can do this right here. And then I took this, let me lay it down, and then I'll show you. I laid it down. And the strap inside here. All right, put it there. And this is very, very secure, by the way. Put it in here. And let's see. Got an ambulance there in the distance. All right, strap it down. But look at what I did, right? This is what I did. That's what it comes in handy right here. And that's actually how I carried it back from this previous trip, because I didn't really need it. But you know what? If I really need it, easy. Just pull this off, take something out, add something in, put it on your front, and you're ready to go. So, my feelings, I love this pack. It's going to be going on my next trip here, coming up here really soon. And if you have any comments, please let me know below. I really appreciate it. And also, as you know, I've been using my new Osmo Pocket 3 camera, which so far is working out pretty well because look, now I got a little mic with it, right? And I'm really pleased with it. I'm trying to use it as much as I can and really get to know it. Kind of taking it out daily here, doing a lot of things. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some repeat stuff here in San Diego because, you know, this is where I live at. I'm at home, you know. But be heading out the door here pretty soon. So if you have any comments, let me know. If not, thank you very much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. And if you have any comments on, you know, any of these packs right here, this one, the small one, this one, and even on my camera, you know, let me know in the comments. I'll help you out, right? And hope to see you in my next video, which will be here in beautiful San Diego, California. So see you later.